Okay, guys, so I know you guys have seen these problems before, the traditional age word problems. We have Williams, and he's 4 times as old as Ben. 12 years ago, William was 7 times as old as Ben. How old is Ben right now? Well, if we want to set this problem, the first thing we got to talk about is we're talking about two people. So how about we write them down? We have William, that was the first person we talked about, and we also have Ben. Now, we are talking about William and Ben in two different places. We're talking about the present, right? We're talking about right now, the present. And what else? Where else in time are we talking about them? In the past. So in the past. So let's write this down and let's set it up, guys. Now, do we know how old is William? No, we don't. We know he is 4 times older than Ben. Do we know how old Ben is? We don't. So how about we call Ben X? X is a certain amount of age. Well, if William is 4 times older, couldn't you just call him whatever Ben is times 4? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're going back into 12 years ago. Well, guys, we're talking about 12 years ago. Well, if Ben was X right now, if we go back 12 years in time, isn't that X minus 12? And guys, same thing for William. I mean, he's still the same age. So don't we also say minus 12? Okay, we're so far so good. But right now, who's older, William or Ben in the past? Right now, William is 7 times older, correct? William is 7 times older, as it says right here. Well, to do this, guys, how about we set up an equation? Look at this. If we set up an equation, 4x minus 12 equals x minus 12. Well, is this equation really true? Are both sides equal? Not really, because which one is 7 times older? We said Williams is 7 times older. So if William is 7 times older, what can we do to this side to make it the same? If we want an equation, if this is 7 times older, couldn't I just multiply this whole thing by 7? And now it's going to be an equation. So here we go. Let's see what happens. When we do this derivative property, that's actually 7x minus, can somebody tell me what is 12 times 7? Let me use a calculator just to make sure. That's an 84. Let's write everything else, guys. So we have this so far. Let's keep solving. I want to put all the x's to one side. Oops. Let's do a minus 7x. Minus 7x. So we have negative 3x minus 12 equals negative 84. And once again, let's leave the x alone. Plus 12 plus 12. And what is negative 84? My plus 12. Plus 12. That will be negative 72. That equals negative 3x. And the final step, divide by negative 3. So if you divide by negative 3, what's a negative divided by a negative? Positive. And x is equal to 24. So guys, which age were we looking for? We were looking for Ben. So in this case, Ben's age is 24. 24 years old. Here's a question though. What happened if I had to ask you for the age of William? Well, William's age is just 24 times 4, which will make him 24 times 4 is equal to 96 years old. It all depends which person they were asking for. And that's how you do these age word problems.